For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 14 of Season 6 here in the career mode RTG. We start with a game away from home against Newcastle, who are actually having an extremely good season. 14 games played, which is a game in hand on Chelsea above them, and they've only lost one of them. We haven't lost yet at all, neither have aforementioned Chelsea. We could extend our lead at the top of the table to 4 points should we win here against Newcastle, or Newcastle could close to within 2 points of us should they beat us and be the first team to inflict defeat upon us so far this campaign. So I'm hoping to get a win. A draw I'd settle for, but considering it's away, but you want to win as many games as possible, of course. Try and extend the lead at the top. West Ham will be who we end with today. Of course, we're taking on suggestions right now for the transfer window, so do make sure you let me know in the comment section down below who you think I should sign in this window. We have about £70 million to spend. Tomorrow we'll play Leeds and Everton, and then we'll be into the January transfer window. Still waiting for the FA Cup draw. Presumably either the Tottenham or Chelsea games will be moved to make way for that fixture. But we'll start here away from home at St James's Park. Do drop the video a like rating if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And let's head up to the northeast. Jose Perez, good turn. Good tackle by Alaba though. Trying to get away from him. Set up a counter-attack. Morata's pointing where he wants it, and I'll give it to him now. Navarrete is there in the middle. Chancellor Member has a decent amount of pace, so we're going to have to be careful, but we'll get that to Alaba, and he draws a good save out of Sells. Navarrete had made a good move actually on that far side, and perhaps I should have played the extra pass. Nicola Greco to stand the corner up. Renato's underneath it. No, Bentaleb is underneath it. Win that header, please. No, Jose Perez flicks it on. Very well defended by Newcastle, but we've had the first chance of the game. Toledo. That's a very good ball in. And Niang with the header and the save by the keeper from point-blank range. That is world class from our 89 rated 19-year-old goalkeeper. Can't quite believe he's grown that quickly, to be completely honest, Aidan Watson. But he is brilliant and proving it right there, keeping us in the game. We nearly scored at one end, they've nearly scored at the other, but two goalkeepers with two good saves. Ours probably the more impressive of which, but still, and Greco could get the shot off here, but no, he's not quite strong enough or fast enough to shake off Chancel and Mbemba. How's Fekir's first touch? Not going to get the chance to take one. Alaba. Nice ball into Greco. Just try and turn and get back inside. Morata not really looking to make any moves yet. Now makes a run forward. That's a good ball into Navarrete. Alaba wants to make run around the corner. There we go. And the ball into Morata, who isn't quite tall enough to throw out a leg. To be fair, he's still a good couple of feet away from that. Greco with the corner though. Underneath it is Aurier. Good header, well saved by Sells. That's a great ball. They've gone route one here, Newcastle. And Niang's been able to knock that down. Elliot Bennett brushes past Jose Perez. Was slightly concerned he was going to foul in there, but never mind. We'll go out wide here to Eric Dyer on... Oh, he's done well though on the left-hand side. Into Navarrete. He's gone again, Eric Dyer. He could be in here. Eric Dyer. Oh, hits the post. So very unlucky. If he'd have been the man to give us the 1-0 lead here, popping up in a left wing position, then fair play. But unfortunately, it just wouldn't quite go in. He's involved again here, but Bentaleb gets in a good tackle. And I think he may have been offside there, and he was, Morata, unfortunately. We're having the better chances, but they've proven that they can have chances too, so we can't get too gung-ho. Got a corner here, 10 minutes before half-time. Greco lifts it in, and, well, Jose Maria Jimenez is very powerful in the air, but I haven't quite yet mastered the art of arcing those headers from set pieces on target. 3 or 4 times now I've had a header with Jose Maria Jimenez in a situation like that, but I haven't yet been able to draw a save at the keeper or score a goal. But hopefully there'll be one that comes before the end of the season. There's still plenty of time to go, not even at the January transfer window yet. Morata with a nice drop of the shoulder there, and we're in behind, and I'm just going to try and square this across. And didn't think I had the angle to shoot there, but perhaps I should have tried for something, although probably would have only ended up with a corner at the very best anyway. Sells with the ball out, or punch out, sorry. Renato, oh, if that had ended up in the back of the net. If that had gone in. Wow, technique from Renato Sanchez. Great save from Matt Sells. Unfortunately, we yet are still to find that first opening goal of the game. Probably going to be 0-0 when we get to the break, unless Newcastle get something here, but they won't because Vernon Anita was offside. Dyer into Fekir, poke that through to the on-rushing Serge Aurier. And Morata could slot through. Navarrete, it's not quite worked, but Alvaro Morata did score a banger in the last episode and very nearly replicated that here. Sells has made some top saves, some very good stops in this game so far. That's going to be another corner. I think it came off El Ghazi. Indeed it did. Greco with the corner. Renato underneath it? No. And by Niang underneath it. Play that forward though. Eric Dyer into Renato Sanchez. Cross it to Navarrete. He can swip them with Yes, he can swip them with his left foot. Unfortunately not able to sweep or whip that one into the back of the net, but he's involved again here. Quickly get that out of Fekir's feet, and Greco with a first time hit, but blocked by the defender. It has been all Cambridge United since the opening stages, but I just can't seem to find a way past their goalkeeper. Chancel Mbemba. I read that turn, my man. You can't do that. I'm giving it straight back to them, so perhaps he can. Here's El Ghazi pushing forward. Is that a foul? They're playing the advantage. John Joe Shelby over the bar. Perhaps should have taken the advantage there. It's going to be a yellow card for Alba, but rightly so, to be fair. Less than 15 minutes to go here, and Newcastle is still holding us to a 0-0 draw. But as we saw, they have had a very good season so far, and are one of the better sides in the league right now on form. So they've only lost one to this point in 14. So perhaps it's no surprise that we aren't actually able to get the ball past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. They, in these latter stages, actually seem like the more likely to score. I dominated the majority of the game, but as my players tire, I'm actually losing my grip on the tie here, so I need to ensure that perhaps by making a substitution or two, we can keep ourselves in the hunt for this win. Throw for Newcastle. There's barely any time left. If they score now, they will win the game. And they might create an opportunity. They have done. They have scored and have won the game. El Ghazi arrives at the back post, towering above everybody else, and Newcastle will inflict our first defeat of the league season onto us. Oh wow, the undefeated Premier League season dream comes to an abrupt end at St James's Park with the last touch, basically. There'll be no surprises if, as soon as I kick off, the referee blows his full-time whistle. I'm going to try and get towards the goal, but I just don't have time. Newcastle have done it. They've been the team to stop us. They've only lost one game all season. Now we've lost one game in the Premier League season. They're having a very good year and proving it yet again here. We did have the majority of the chances, but they got the one that counted right at the very end. That is desperately disappointing. I was so hyped about maybe doing the unbeaten league season and replicating Arsenal, but unfortunately we cannot do it. It took 15 games, but a defeat has happened in the Premier League. We will have to pick ourselves up and go again. Up next, West Ham United. Through the gap there to Navarrete. Renato Sanchez arriving, and I'll get it out wide again to Greco. A bit too far wide to have a shot, and there's a number of defenders back there for West Ham that making it very hard to actually find the space to get the shot off. Should one be able to come in? Nabil Fekir has rolled the defender very well there though, although he's tugging at him. We'll get the cross in. There's a man at the back post. Morata hits the bar. Aaron Cresswell with the acrobatic clearance. Aurier brings it down, gets it forward again. We'll get it back to him, so he's got the space to shoot. Deflected corner. Very nearly 1-0 Cambridge at the beginning of the game. Greco with the corner whipped in. Morata's underneath it again, but it's Burke that heads it away. Presumably that's Oliver Burke, unless there's another Burke that I don't know of. Serge Aurier involved again. In there to Morata. Drop the shoulder. Great ball roll. And he has been able to find the space. We'll get the shot off. It's blocked. Fekir just kind of stumbled into it there. And Pedro Obiang will get it away. Absolutely anywhere away from goal. Right, let's try again, shall we? Oh, I've thrown it straight to Pedro Obiang. Okay, never mind. Well, that was a poor pass. It's deflected straight to Morata. Navarrete could look to get past Tuanzebe here. Let's try a Berber spin. That's worked well. I've got runners all around me, but I'm going to take it solo and shoot wide. Never mind. Chance is still coming, but again, haven't yet scored. Rashford on the run. We saw how deadly he was for us at England in the World Cup in 2020. It's a good tackle by Dyer. No, it was the Euros, sorry, in 2020, not the World Cup. But still, we saw how deadly Rashford was for me in an England shirt, so we know what he's all about. It's not Oliver Burke, actually. It's R. Burke. I don't know who that is. Interlino Navarrete around the corner. That was meant for Greco, and that actually held up the move slightly. Look at the ball across, and it's cleared away. That's frustrating. If that ball had gone all the way to Greco first time round, then we might have been able to get ourselves the goal, but not the matters because Morata surely is going to score here and has done. Buried it nicely into the back of the net. Is he going to punch the post? No, he's just going to stand there and shake his arms. All right, Cambridge United 1, West Ham United 0. We weren't able to score against Newcastle, but we have been able to score against West Ham after 31 minutes. Poyet into Radoha to Rashford. Get the foot in. Good lad. Needed to do that. Is that going to be a corner? It is going to be a corner for West Ham. Good opportunity here for them. They've got West Brom next. Don't know why I needed to be told that. Andre Ayew to take the corner. 25 minutes to go. Desperate for a win here after that defeat to Newcastle. And if we can continue to defend like that, we should get it. I don't want to risk any sort of curse of the commentator, because I did that in the Napoli series earlier on this weekend. Oh, actually, it was probably last week, I think, actually. But regardless, I have been known to curse myself with some commentary, so I'm trying to avoid doing that here. Navarrete, play that through to Morata. There we go. Fakir's making the run, but I just don't have the option to pass it to him, or the space to pass it to him. Lovely turn by Navarrete, though. On his right foot, good save. I'm going to actually pull this back to someone that's waiting, but it's Cresswell that gets in the way. Renato Sanchez, I'm so tempted to hit that. I won't. I hit with Dyer, though, and then wish I hadn't. Rashford, you spawn bag. You spawn bag. He's still going. Marcus Rashford. He's still going. Slots in Andre Ayew, who can't finish. Well, he used up all of his luck there, seemingly, actually getting the opportunity to pass the ball to Andre Ayew, who then rushed his shot and completely fluffed his lines. Win that header. Oh, he hasn't, and Nordvigt's done well. Spins away from Alaba. Cross comes in. Dangerous ball. Keeper's come to punch. I need to get a Cambridge head on that, and we haven't. Radoha all over Navarrete, but Renato Sanchez does brilliantly to get that away and try and get it off Radoha again. Is that a foul? Nothing given. Ball in here to Manuel Lanzini, a play we looked at in... the footwork is completely unnecessary, and if Nordvigt's first touch had been any better, or if he'd shot first time, they surely would have equalised there. That was disgusting from Lanzini, like completely undefendable. I've not been left behind by an AI player like that for a long time. Navarrete is on a hell of a run here, and he finishes it. If he finishes this off, it would have been a great goal, but unfortunately not. 10 minutes to go. We still lead 1-0. Andrew Robertson. Great delivery. Keeper's come to punch it, and it will drop to Greco, thankfully. I'm going to need to pass this. I'm trying to, but Andre is just too strong. What a challenge from Nick. And yeah, Martin Tyler just mimicked what I'd said. What a challenge. Lino Navarrete could race away from it, and... oh no, hit the post is what he's going to do. I've never seen a defender tackle like that, let alone a winger that has like 40 tackling. That was next level from Nicola Greco, and it very nearly led to a second goal and us confirming all 3 points. Very close to confirming all 3 points anyway, but unfortunately not able to feed that through ball through. 3 minutes added on at the end of the game, and we're kind of halfway into that already. So long as we can stop them attacking here, I'd like to think that should be game over. Though the referee hasn't yet decided. No, he has. There's the full-time whistle. A slim 1-0 margin of victory after a slim 1-0 margin of defeat. I'm just glad to have bounced back with a victory. The goals seemingly have dried up a little bit for this Cambridge side, though. We were winning games 3, 4, 5, and now we've not scored in a game for the first time in forever. And then slimly, narrowly brushed a 1-0 win past West Ham United. We are 4 points clear at the top, but Chelsea have a game in hand. I'll quickly show you the league table once training is finished. Do drop the video a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, of course. You'll be seeing this Monday. As you see this video, I am on my way to London to watch the Chelsea versus Watford game. Of course, Chelsea have won the Premier League already. I was kind of hoping that West Brom would get a draw out of us on Friday night, and then I'd be able to see Chelsea win the league on Monday night, but it's just going to be a party atmosphere at the Bridge on Monday, so still very much looking forward to it. The plan is to vlog it, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Chelsea, like I say, got a game in hand on us, as do Newcastle. Chelsea, the only remaining side that are undefeated. That saddens me a lot to say. Never mind, we're nearly halfway through the season. We are almost at the transfer window, and I, again, will continue to take your suggestions on board once I get back from the weekend and then record ahead before I head to Berlin and fly to Berlin on Thursday evening. So make sure you get those suggestions in quick, because I'm going to start recording again and need to record ahead for next weekend too. So drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'll see you next time.